So yes, real quick, I definitely wanted to address in the status, Shantae. That was very powerful words of what you said. Definitely powerful words and powerful comments by everybody in the status. Yes, I think it's time that we all definitely do wake up and realize what is going on in society right now. So real quick, I've been up all day, guys. I'm a little sleepy. I'm sorry, but I definitely want to back you guys what you're saying. I know there are a lot of people, in the comments, a lot of people are saying, this and that, do your research. Look, guys, that's exactly the problem right now. Please, please, with all due respect, let's not, fight each other. We're all searching for answers. We're all searching for true meaning and understanding behind what is really going on. Because some of us, this may be a little bit new to us. We've probably never experienced a riot like this. I know the riot that they had in Rodney King in 1992. I was just born, so I didn't start hearing about it until later on, towards the late '90s when I started growing up as a kid. That's when I started hearing about the Rodney King, the riot in L.A. To hear my parents talk about it quite some time, and a little bit, they try to educate you a little bit, but they didn't really talk too much about it in school. I don't know why. That's just stuff they didn't want you to know. But yes, I mean it's just pretty much just history repeating itself. But I did that the link that I put in that comment is an article of the information that's supposed to have been between the Latin King gang and the Ambrose gang. Now apparently one of the chiefs, the leader of the gang, Ambrose gang, was supposed to have been killed, and it's supposed to have been killed by a black person. Now I'm gonna throw this at y'all. Every time something like this happens, we always know that the black man gets the fire stick. Now, what are the odds of that being remotely true in a predominantly Mexican neighborhood, if that's the case? In order for that to happen, that means is they will try to relay it to that it would basically be gang related. But if there has been nothing going on in the area for the past year or two, I mean, if it's what I'm saying, if it's everything's been common, you can kind of connect dots and determine if that piece of evidence information is true. I'm not saying it's not true. I'm just saying that it's suspicious behind it with all this other stuff that's going on. This riot and this protest of George Floyd in Minneapolis, and then all of a sudden we got a racial war, a social war that's going on right now. You have to understand that sometimes that these seem to be a very higher up assassin come in and decrease the population of minorities, decrease the population of blacks and minorities. Haven't you noticed COVID-19? Exactly. What did COVID-19 do? COVID-19 decreased a lot of the population of people across the nation. But I'm gonna connect something else to that. The influenza pandemic that happened back in 1920, 100 years ago, this year, 100 years ago now, same thing. 1820, there was another pandemic that happened. I can't remember which one. I have to go and look at my information. And 1720, there was another pandemic virus that they broke out. Now y'all see where I'm going with this. I'm just connecting a few dots here. So that's all I'm saying. It's just it's stuff like that. But I believe that a higher assassin, a secret government or whatever, came in to carry out this agenda that just popped off now over here on the southwest side to continue to decrease the population of people. Now, just to throw this guys at you, because I ain't seen nobody say nothing about this yet. Coincidence, or what I'm saying? Is this a coincidence, or conspiracy theory? A lot of people are not a conspiracy theorist, so haven't you guys noticed that this is the year of the 2020 census, where they basically, they count every U.S. American citizen in this country, and they determine a certain amount of funds to each state and communities throughout that state. But you got all this happening during the year of the 2020 census. Very, very suspicious, if you ask me. I haven't found anything to connect the dots as far as that, when we know it's all an agenda, you know what I'm saying? Plandemic. So, but real quick, I don't want to beat you guys too long. I need to get some type of rest. I'm not even sure if I'm even going to work today because I got a feeling they may start coming at the damn park districts and shit. I don't know. So, in case a lot of people don't know, I do study criminal justice. Y'all see my live videos, so if you guys are wondering how I know a lot of this information, yes, I do study criminal justice. So, quote, in politics, nothing happens by accident. If it happens, you can bet it was planned that way. I want you guys to ask yourself. I'm going to read it one more time. In politics, nothing happens by accident. If it happens, you can bet it was planned that way. And this was by Franklin D. Roosevelt, former president. Former president between he was born 1882, he died in 1945. So yes, and they have a conspiracy. There's a book. It's a book that's related to a lot of these quotes and everything. And I had a good website with Franklin D. Roosevelt. He said quite a few interesting quotes that actually kind of got my attention going a little bit here, guys. I'm gonna be completely honest with y'all. Man, it seemed to be very popular. And I'm gonna throw this at y'all real quick. Wow, some of y'all already know this. This is really for the motherfuckers who ain't woke. Presidents are not presidents are selected, not elected. This is a president saying these quotes. Okay, Franklin D. Roosevelt, a former president, who said these quotes. I didn't say this. This is his words, not mine. I wasn't born until 1992, so this can't be my words. Remember I told you he died in 1945, so for somebody to get up here and comment and say I'm making up shit and say I didn't do my fucking research, I'm on the fucking computer right now. Okay? Y'all gonna stop coming at my brothers and sisters in this status. Something that somebody don't know, and we gonna learn how to stick fucking together. Stop coming at people. Say no. If something they don't know, you give them the information so they will know. Don't come at them sideways just because it was something they didn't know. We all looking for answers. So we're gonna stick together around here. I ain't rocking for that shit at all. One thing. I think that's it. It's a lot of good quotes. It's a lot of good quotes out here, but those two quotes did stick out to me the most. I actually have that one written down. Actually, I look at it all the time. So this is not new. This is going all the way back to the Willie Lynch. This is going all the way back to biblical time. This is going. Whew, this is going all the way back to when the universe was even created. Was formed. So I mean, if you want to get deep in that, but this, yes, politics, everything is all connected. But I truly believe that that's what happened. That's exactly what happened. And I'm gonna be honest with you. I don't even think it was a black person that shot and killed that Latin gang member. I truly don't believe that was a black person that shot and killed. Matter of fact, I don't even think it was a gang member that even killed him at all. I don't at all. I told you, I think it was a higher assassin who came in and who carried out that plan. That was like a plan C, so they can see that you look at all these other states like Denver, you see officers taking knees instead of kneeling with the protesters, giving them daps, shaking hands. You got people giving officers water and thirsty and food. You got people in Denver up there with their all back hands and stuff across their back saying they can't breathe in honor of Floyd and Denver. Yeah, I saw a group of white people praying and asking for forgiveness to how that they're that the race mistreated the blacks for so long, and the guy was praying. Actually, has said a real good prayer. They were all on their knees. No, see, that was a problem. That was a problem for the Rothschilds. That was a problem for the Trump administration. They can't have that. They have to carry out this agenda. So they can't have that. So they had to go with another. They had to go with a plan C. We gotta keep this pot boiling until we're ready. They're not ready to cut it off yet. We gotta keep the pot boiling until it's time to cut the pot off. It ain't time to cut the pot off. So the American people was turning the pot off for them. No, don't turn my pot off. Matter of fact, I'm gonna turn it back up high. So that's what that was, to keep this pot boiling. So just my thoughts, guys. I mean, y'all let me know what y'all think and everything. But let's stick together. Let's stick together. But I did put that link in there so you guys can check that out. But I think that's the real truth.